Hello boys, my name is Kuliyoshi. Welcome back to my playthrough of other stuff and whatnot. Seems Merkle only evolves through items, which is not fun. I'm gonna have to figure out how it evolves and soon, because I can't really do stuff. So anyways, in the last video we left off trying to get all of the different requests done and a couple of other stuff, and we did so pretty good. We did quite a few requests and a couple of other stuff. After going through and getting all the other stuff, I will say that some of the quests are just getting kind of tricky to figure out. A big thing also is the unknown. We haven't even done any of the unknown yet, so today I'm gonna see if I can at least catch some unknown, maybe more. Also, need to make sure I have the right Pokemon. I'm gonna face this guy with a fighting type Pokemon because Lucario will be part steel type. But anyways, head into this battle over here with this guy called Rai. Take it you're ready for our battle. Now then, let's forgo the Succout and proceed right to battle. That's our style. And by talking to this guy, we get a force battle with a Lucario. Funnily enough, it's not shown as a trainer battle, but just a regular battle. Thankfully, we go first, so the strat, in case you didn't already notice for these later battles, is to just use close combat with Strahd, making it more powerful. And we one-hit the Pokemon. One hit, not even a problem. Glay has gotten strong enough to one-hit almost everybody. That was a wonderful battle. Seems we need to redo our training, Lucario. But yeah, just using close combat, that Pokemon is taken out in one hit. That's why I got Glade. And Glade is still a really good catching Pokemon, because I can trade any of his moves for Hypnosis, which, of course, puts Pokemon to sleep, and could be really useful for catching some really difficult Pokemon. The problem is, Glade himself is also kind of weak, so thanks for your experience. You've met many Pokemon, and that's helped make you stronger. I think we need to test our skills in other places from now on. Let's meet again. And another Grit Rock. That is becoming a bit familiar. Speaking of which, I haven't really got much in terms of other Grit items. I've gotten Grit Gravel quite a bit, but I've not gotten as much of the other Grit items, which would raise our effort values up to level 6. So I just realized this attack is not best anyway. So let's see here. If the effort level has already reached 9, yeah. See, that makes sense. But yeah, so I thought I would go in and do that, and I'm actually gonna be right back for a split second. See you guys later. Okay guys, so I'm back, and as it turns out, there's actually another hidden feature that I did not know about this ever setup. So the next thing you're about to see me do is probably gonna look retarded and also kind of silly at the same time, but trust me, it's the only thing that'll work for this. In order to do this though, we need a Pokemon to like get in the setup. I think I have one that I can do. So, actually, I don't think I can even evolve Merkle anyway, so I'm going to get rid of him for now. But anyways, I'm going to switch out these Pokemon, and I'm going to replace them with two specific ones, with a single Buizel, a single... Jeez, I forgot. Well, I need a Quillfish, so let's look for that first. Maybe there's an alpha one that I don't know about that I may have forgotten. And, I know I have a Quillfish somewhere. There's also some other, there's one other that I need as well, but I cannot find it to say my life, it seems. Actually, if I just go to the light pair, Okay. Well, I guess if that's not something I can find, then I may have to go with a different one altogether. I know I have a Quillfish. I can't just not have only battled it, right? I'd only just caught one. Oh, there it is. Finally, found it. So Quillfish has a really odd thing that we need to use, but to do that, we also need to get some other stuff as well. I'm Mantike. We need Mantike as well. Thankfully, unlike the other Pokemon, we have quite a few Mantike. Once we find one. So we'll add that to our party as well. That one will replace our Whiscash, and then we'll keep other stuff. We can't evolve any of these Pokemon we use too, so we have to keep them at their regular level. Except for Quillfish. So, another thing I also need to check is I need to make sure this guy has Barb Barrage. If not, the strat won't even work. It's gonna look kind of weird at first, but trust me, it'll make more sense once you get the hang of it. I guess we'll remove Water Pulse for that. That makes most sense. Keep Aqua Tail as a backup move, though we probably won't need it. Okay, so... And we also need to heal, because I think that might have been a weaker move. So I'll just heal, just to make sure. But anyways... Alright. But anyways, we're here in the Ascidian Field Lands, and basically what we want to do is, using Poison Jab, we want to repeatedly battle these Pokemon over and over again, and each time we get a chance to attack, we're going to use Barb Barrage in Strong Style. And this is where the secret reveals. Quillfish has an evolution, but to get it, I have to use this move in Strong Style multiple times. Not just like one time or whatever. It's hundreds of different times. Until then, it won't evolve. So we're just gonna use that. And it won't work with Agile Style either or something else. You have to have it use a Strong Style move. That's the only way to go through. And I guess I may as well show you some other things I might potentially do as well. Like, oh, yeah, okay, so we have to use Barb Barrage and Strong Style. And it's not just, like, dumb request either. You have to use Barb Barrage in Strong Style exactly 20 times. Now you're kind of seeing where I'm going with this. Yeah, this is probably going to take a while. If you're wondering how I'm going to get this done quick, all I'm really doing is kind of the same strategy as I would if I use moves normally. I find aggressors, also known as Pokemon that will tap me if I get close, like the Shinx in this case. And I have to use this move 10, 20 total times. Thankfully, there is an in-game counter, so that makes it a bit easier to keep track, but it'll definitely take a little while. At least each of these battles is really quick, and I guess there are some other things we could do, but like fighting stronger Pokemon, but I'm worried that if I do that, yeah, that might just be too strong for Quillfish right now, so I prefer to just defeat the easy ones. Well, speaking of which, that is not an easy one, but I'll still battle it anyways, because since we are using Strong Style, hello, we're in the floor for like a split second. I guess this is a test whether or not I can actually take this out. It's not even water, by the way. It's dark poison. It's kind of an odd type. Okay, we still defeated it one hit, which is nice. But yeah, as you might have guessed, this is going to take a while. So, be right back. Yo, guys, I am back. I just used 20 moves with this boy, and Let me tell you, it took a little bit, but we finally have the ability to evolve Quillfish. So let's go ahead and do that. This is a new evolution, by the way. I don't think Quillfish even had an evolution before this, so this is completely new to all of us. Quite interesting, too, having to use Barb Barrage, Strong Style, only Strong Style 20 times. Which basically makes it more spiked. It's just kind of hilarious in a way, but anyways, we have to have these Pokemon in our party. We can't do stuff without them. Since I want to not necessarily die too immediately, let's use this and our remaining mediums on it to give it some experience. And there we go. Overquill. This is definitely a new one that you probably have never seen before. Definitely difficult to evolve, I will say that much. And yes, I had to find this out in my own time by doing other stuff. Okay, so some of that completed Quillfish's Pokedex entry, which helps out a bit. Okay, but anyways, now that I'm done with that, the next thing I have to do is very specific. In the evening, I have to go to the Cobalt Coastlands and pass through some very specific rock pillars. Not just like regular ones. Pillars that get in our way. So we need to find those, boys. Oh, we do other stuff. Alright. And those are, oh, wait. I just realized Vunkersvare is probably where they are. Alright. Well, let's, do that. Don't know how long evening lasts, so we'll just stay till evening. I just realized it was already evening, so I'm not sure if I needed to necessarily do that or not. Fortunately, the only pillars that I figure are even close to pillars are the ones that you mentioned over here, which... Actually, wait, no, there's two sets. There's these pillars over here, and there's a different pillar set over here. They're only in the water as far as we know, so let's just go through here. Oh! Alright. You heard something that sounded like a cry and a boulder shifting in the distance. Alright. So, triggering that specific thing will now permanently trigger 2 Pokemon to appear inside the game's next area. And now we have to actually, look for that, so... That's what we're gonna do. We have to look for Seaside Hollow. Unfortunately, I've not been very briefed as to where Seaside Hollow is located, so I'm gonna have to just find that on my own by going around and into each of these caves and just hoping for the best. At some point, one of them is gonna be the cave. Seaside Hell tells me it's probably not near this area. But anyways, we got the most problematic parts of this quest done, which was triggering that request to get through its first part, and now we have 2 more Pokemon to catch. Now, because these are special, I am gonna actually try and get both of them. Both of these Pokemon are required. We want to get 100% completion. Which, speaking of which, I'm gonna waste some time going back just to get some Ultra Balls. My count is surprisingly low on Ultra Balls. And while we're here, we can sell some of the other weaker items that we got, including these nuggets. Let's get rid of that, why not? What else? Stardust. I'm trying to figure out if I have Stardust here or not. Nope. From the looks of it, which tells me it's in our bag. Or not. That means it's in our bag somewhere, we're just not seeing it. Satchel, whatever. I cannot talk today. Oh, there it is at the very top. Jeez, please. I'll get rid of that and buy some Ultra Balls. Running pretty low on them. Let's buy a 77, actually. Let's do this. 100 exactly. There, now we're extra safe. We shouldn't run out of balls, but we still could very well run out of healing items. Also, this is going to be, I believe, a double battle. So there's going to be 2 Pokemon to face, not just 1. And yes, because I had only just started going in this area so far, I do not remember where Seaside Hall is. If I had paid attention more, I would have probably tried to memorize better where it is. I tried to better memorize where it is. Whoa. Barely avoided that Alpha Ambipom there. It was a bit close for comfort. Alpha Floatzel as well. There's so many alphas, it's actually crazy. Most of these are set alphas and always appear at the same spot every time. I just realized it's probably not even on this side anyway. Let's go to Fire Spit Island instead and try to find the inside of it through somewhere else. Okay, that seems to be a consistent way to leave. But yes, I'm gonna look around the different cave entrances, and I see now I'm actually a bit closer than I thought. One is just a tunnel, but only a little bit more. There's a second tunnel here that would normally actually lead to grassy area. This has to be it. Actually, I could have just looked on my map, too. I feel silly for not looking on my map. Right. So, into this very precise location we go. And this is why there was nothing in there, because if you go in here, Manphy appears. And some weaker Phione also appear along with it. Apparently, oh, I see now. Phione isn't just like a weaker Pokemon or other stuff. She's an uninvolved version of Manphy, because Manphy is the main mythical. This one is a weaker version of it. Don't have the best turn set up because of all the weaknesses that I set up, but funnily enough, because this Pokemon is a bit weaker, well, not this Pokemon that I'm using right now, I can still probably capture Phione if I get this stuff just right. I just have to use the weaker Pokemon in Manphy instead. So let's do that. And potentially use this instead of our regular moves. This seems a bit silly slamming it with Water Pulse, so maybe try this once. Shouldn't kill. Yeah, it'd be funny if it did. Alright, got it just before he killed me. And now we'll switch to our strong one and try catching again. Fortunately, because we are pretty much forced to battle them, we can't catch them the normal way. We could stun one and it, but otherwise it's just catching other stuff. And of course, because it's mythical, it means it's gonna be more difficult to catch than your normal Pokemon. As for what I need to finish off the request, I need specifically to catch the Manphy, the big one. Not Fion, Manphy. If I don't catch her, that's I can't complete the request. Alright. If I had a sleepy move, I would definitely use it on him right now. The problem is I haven't really found out much. And again, and in case you didn't already notice, it's pretty easy to tell whether the Amphi or Theo or any Pokemon is, what is it? I always forget. It's easy to tell whether or not a Pokeball will automatically work or potentially fail based off of the way it shakes. Whenever it does the launch shake like that, it usually breaks out. But it can still catch during that time too, so there's no clear indication. Me guessing, probably a good idea that I brought out more Ultra Balls than I did before. Because if I had brought this little mount, I probably would not have even come close. There we go, finally. Good grief, that took a while. And I have to still heal, so I'll do the pause trick briefly to revive Mantike so I can do the same weakening strategy before, but this time I'll probably use Aerial Ace Trice and stuff. It's a good thing you are forced to get weaker Pokemon. Just for clarification, if I use this, will it kill or not? I don't know. This is what I was worried about. Oh! Fion has a bit more defense than I thought. Well then. Hello, Moonblast. That is super effective. Maybe that's a bit mean to use. Time for a max potion heal. Okay, we're not gonna avoid that. Oh, and now our stats are lowered. Yeah, that big move kind of threw me for a loop, you know? No one... Don't need Finone anymore. Gonna cut... Oh, just gonna take it out. Screw this. Strong style. Let's go. Smash it. Alright. Now we can see how exactly strong it is. Still only 50, but it's still busted. We're probably gonna have to use our Gallade, let's be honest, because yeah, if it's doing that much damage, that means even Sarah cannot take care of it. So once again, my strongest Pokemon gets taken by out by something 80 levels lower in a game. Wait, no, what am I saying? Once again, my strongest Pokemon, who's probably the strongest Pokemon in the setup, Samurott, my main starter that I've been using for so long, gets taken out by something that is clearly weaker than that, just because of a disadvantage. That alone shows you how hard it is to battle. Oh my gosh, it's still super effective. Come on. Is there somebody I have that's just not... that doesn't get super affected, please? Because, oh my gosh, this is bad. Ugh. Good grief. That just shows you that even if Samurott had level 100, it could still die. That just shows you how much damage these opponents do in this game, and that's why it's not fun to deal with. I'm trying to figure out exactly what to do, and tell you what, it's a bit on the edge, so I'm just gonna do that instead. Because it is using lots of Moon Blast and other stuff, my only option really is to use this buddy instead over Quill. And as you can see there, I caught Fiona and I caught Manphy. You know, rather than just using all those other stupid Pokemon, I should use Overquill, the one I actually work towards Valley. I'm not saying that my main Pokemon do that, I'm just saying that I probably should have used this the first time. As for what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to use Agile Poison Jab on it this time, and then use the Resistance Tail later. Let's do that. Go. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I like how Manphy got caught in one drive, whereas this one took much longer. Which clearly tells me I need to weaken it even further. Alright, there we go. Much better. And I'm not trying to say that this is, like, bad or something else. I'm just saying, when your main Pokemon gets taken out that easily, that just, that kind of just proves the point on how difficult this really is to do. Sometimes I feel like I should just boost my Samurott to 100. I don't really want to do that, but when I find a chance, I should probably just boost my Samurott to 100, because it's literally died in almost every major battle I had. Or at least quite a few of them. And most of the battles it died in, it had a massive level advantage and still lost, just because of how powerful the moves are in this game. If they nerfed it, maybe not as much, but still. See, I see you've caught our mysterious weather. So is Manphy all on? It seems Manphy here is a migratory Pokemon, drifting to and from the seas across Wanda. At least that's what it says in the sea's legend. I had a jolly hard time getting a hold of this tome. It seems it was worth it in the end. Well, there we go. We get that and a comment shard for our hard work, and to, once again, very rare Pokemon. It's quite cool that that one led to some legendaries. And I will say, we did still get that pretty easily. The only problem being Fiona was a bit difficult to get. And also, the other ones. But it is what it is. We definitely need Fiona for a Pokédex completion. That's why I got it. And there's also some other ones over here. I'm just gonna start looking at, I think, because Just like with my other gameplay stuff, I use a guide as part of getting through this a bit quicker. Alright. It's a good thing I looked, by the way, because, Alright. 3 mythicals. Well, 2 different mythicals. One of the unevolved version, and the other of its younger version. Thankfully, we got a lot of its move uses right off the bat, because it used multiple moves on it. It also has Take Heart, apparently, as a move. I wonder what that will turn out to me. Okay, let's return to the village and continue this other stuff. I like how, for a while, we did most of these requests just, like, based off a feel. And now it's like, I'm kind of just going wherever I want. Yeah, that's a thing that'll happen, but it is what it is. In case you're wondering, by the way, I have to... in case you're wondering where the Pokemon in the river photo is, I have to go all the way to, like, basically the southeastern part of the map, or at least that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna kind of just move on word deer and hope that I catch this. Beyond that, that's about all I'm gonna do. So let's go. This is basically southeastern portion of the map, so let's start looking around. I still find it quite interesting, by the way, that Teddiursa will run away from me, but can still attack me at the same time. That's still very confusing that that can even happen at all. Also need to realize Ursa's Reign is probably not the best zone to find this. Oh yeah, this is a bit too close to the middle. It's gonna be on the other side of this river. It can't be too close to the right, otherwise it'd be really stubborn. So let's go over here instead. Alright, just Bidoof. Oh no. I did look at it, and I will say Nuzleaf definitely does have the same setup. Unfortunately, the Pokemon I'm actually looking for is not necessarily the Pokemon I was expecting. It's actually something else different entirely. You can actually see it right down there. Yeah, it's Turtwig, actually. It's a bit different. Oh gosh, it better not see me right away, or this will be really bad. We have a wall next to us, and we have a Paris that's kind of in the way. Well, this is not gonna work the best way that I want it to. So the safest way of getting it is to wait on the bobbing of its head to move around. Then catch it. There we go. Didn't even have to lure it out. Let's slap this one in the back, just to get it out of the way. And there we go. Probably could have fed it food, I just chose not to. But yeah, that's the Pokemon in the photo, in case you are wondering. And I like that, this request series that we go for kind of shows off some of the rarer Pokemon locations in this game, which is really cool. But yeah, anyways, we got that done. I just realized we can definitely get this one closer to completion, so I will continue trying to catch it. And it wasn't just on, like, the edge of the other hill. It was literally on the river's edge. Got that request you had. I think I got the Pokemon you wanted. Because this is back on earlier, it's gonna be over here instead. Yep, do it. Yes, the Paralisa, I said. I knew the photo had captured a Pokemon. Now I'm fired out to take a proper shot of it. Could I commemorate this little discovery? It's a learning experience for me. I've been able to hone my eye as a photographer thanks to these little puzzles for sure. But I still want to photograph even more different Pokemon. If you open to it, I certainly hope you'll keep bringing by your Pokemon to take more photos here. And even more options. Oh, hello, Kamado. Kamado's kind of just chilling in here. Interesting. Let's talk to him. We should take a photo as food for your visit, sir. Naturally, as a living with us, I should be in the photo too. Look at that. Let's do that. Let's do serious. Alright, there we go. So, that's a cool option. As you go later on into the storyline, you get an option to take a photo with the leader himself, Kamado. Kamado. That's gonna be my new nickname for him. Oh, and we need to use Ursaluna again. Speaking of which, we haven't actually gotten Ursaluna as a full Pokedex entry, have we? Going back in here because there's probably an error request if I go out and reset the area, but you can only get that by going out and leaving, or maybe not. Maybe that is his last request. Oh, and also anytime a flash occurs, that tells you that there's a space-time distortion. I know we still have to farm those. So, we should probably do that before on. I don't know, something's flashing here. From the looks of it though, nothing. Why do I have the feeling that this girl is gonna be lost in somewhere way worse than the cave? I accidentally kind of fell down there. Or not just like lost in other stuff. Why do I have a feeling that this Wanda girl is gonna be lost inside the cave? I just know it. That's what's gonna happen, right? We're gonna search this cave and make sure we could... Oh, she's not here. So yeah, we're gonna kind of go on a trek with our bear in the cave. Not with those boys, with Ursaluna. That's a big problem with this. I'm going to check the save, obviously. Oh, that's way too close. Facing literally the opposite way that I want. Have to hit it normally. Good. Get some more of those. Alright, let's keep looking. I don't know, I just have a feeling that Wanda could be lost in the cave. Nowadays, it's so easy to get lost in these caves. Especially this one with the fritten Elvats around and other stuff. Not easy. One of the problems, though, is Ursaluna is very slow at doing stuff. So if it runs into wilds, then it can't even get away from them at all. Yeah. We do still need an ice-type Pokemon to defeat Crobat. At some point, I should just either farm those up manually or just use moves with them to get their effects done. I could always just catch them multiple times, too, and that's probably... should do. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's anything here. Oh, okay, she's close. Oh. Not good. From the looks of it, though, she's in this area. Hello, Poison, trying to attack me. Actually, I feel like... I think I know that location. Are you around here, maybe? Nope. Well, time to use Ursaluna again. Okay, it's kind of around the same area, just not in the same area as I was expecting. Oh yeah, there she is. She is in a cave, just a wrong one. There he is. Yoshi, at last! Oh, I knew you'd come find me. I got hit with a gust from Honchkirl that sent me tumbling right down the mountainside. I couldn't climb back up, and I couldn't get down either, so I've been stuck. So, skip me back on track. Wanda seems to always get lost in here. You're always around to save me when I need it. If only you were in my corpse, Yoshi, I'd be so much better off. For Galaxy 2-8. Really? It's such a relief to hear you say that. I'm so glad I could rely on you, Yoshi. Though, it's a little embarrassing, I guess, have to admit to myself that I need to rely on you. Oh, you know what? I used to think that Caesar is a lead Pokemon since it looks sad and unsavory, but it helped me out of a real tight spot, so I guess it must be a good of heart after all. Alright. Turn to Galaxy Hall and report to Zeke. As for the spiel that rolled down the cliff, I have actually a pretty good idea on how to get it. I'm just gonna walk down here and find it, because that is how you find a spiel, right? If it rolls down the cliff, you just literally follow its exact spots and hope to find it. We found it once already, but then it rolled down a bit further, so let's just continue down this path, and there it is, over there. Hello, spiel. And it's gonna continue down further. It just won't stop. Oh no, it's rolled right into the jaws of one of those alphas. Okay, I could catch him, but if I want to stand a chance of actually catching that thing proper, I need to first remove both of these Gravelers from the existence, and then I will catch it. In case you didn't know, this Pokemon over here with the Golem thing, Golem is normally a very tricky Pokemon to find. You can only catch it or it doing some other stuff. Or I guess more or less, you can only evolve Grappler to get Golem through what's called the link trade process. And link trading in this game is even more tougher than other stuff. So it's not something that you would easily be able to do. So obviously this is an important catch. Just like its brother, it probably wants salt cakes too. However, we haven't really had much luck with these. It's also a bit far away from me, so I'm gonna hide behind this one instead. Alright, let's try this. It's lately not even taken the food. That's the problem. Okay, this time it has taken it this time, which is good. And looks like only an Ultra Ball was required. It's always nice when I don't have to use that. I figured I'd get that while I'm on the way, because, again, it's another new Pokemon, and I always try and get as many new Pokemon as I can, so that finishes up the Geodude evolution line for us. And it continues further and further and further down the cliff. Oh my goodness, this field just will not just take the hint, huh? I see it now. Oh, there it is. I think it's trying to get into water. Oh my goodness, Spiel, I can't believe you rolled all the way down here. You scored Spiel all this way, right? Thank you so much. Please meet me back at 7 Cap. I'll thank you properly there. I hate the way it clapped its heads that way, like a seal does in actual real life. So he's nice. So yeah, if you didn't know that, if you ever do meet a seal, they clap their hands when they're excited, or something like that. So, anybody who knows that will understand what I mean. Thanks to you, I was able to find Spiel too, and it's without a scratch too. Here, this is for everything you've done. A rare candy. You're going to be more careful from now on, won't you, Spiel? Wait, where did Spiel go? Spiel. It just... Oh, it seems like Spiel didn't really change much in the end. Well then, because of that investigation, I'm gonna have to talk to the professor at least once, which we caught some Pokemon, so we'll have to talk to him anyway. I still find it kind of interesting you can't leave the village unless if you have things to report to the professor. If there was a way to skip that, we would save a lot of time by just not going to him until much later. Speaking of which, I still need to get more Pokemon reports done, and I think what I'm gonna start doing for some of the later videos to try and clear out boredom is I'm gonna just do a session where I catch as many Pokemon as I can within 1 hour, and then report back to the professor, and then see what happens. But I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna first talk to Zeke. It seems there's nothing you can't find. I always thank you, but thanks again. There's simply no doubting your abilities. Heard from Wanda how you assured her, telling her your teammates have and all. She's even starting to call you her savior. Means a lot to her to be accepted by someone like you, and as her big brother, I appreciate you keeping her safe too, of course. I know she can be a real scatterbait, so I'm glad she's got you looking out for her. Alright. Alright. Let's keep going. I will say some of these requests are kind of tricky. And sure enough, there's another one. Now here's all I was hoping for. Wanda's constant savior, Yoshi. Hey, the day has finally come. This time, Wanda couldn't even find her way back. City and field, lads. Right on our own doorstep. It's practically our own backyard, right? She should know the way around, so I'm worried that something's happened to her. I really appreciate I need some help from you and that Ursula. Use the scent from Wanda's regular kerchief, and send her out for me. Wanda has to be somewhere out there in the City of Lands. Find her for me, please. By the way, you can teleport from this area all the way outside. Stuff. I think I have just enough time to do this if I'm quick, so let's just go for it. As for the mass outbreaks, I might start farming some of those later, because I realized you can just repeatedly reset the areas to try and farm for mass outbreaks, and then depending on which Pokemon you can use them as ways to get certain rare ones. Okay, so just based off of the stuff we found, that's not what I wanted. Hello, tumblestones. That's a huge number of tumblestones we just got there. Bunch, to be precise, I guess. Alright. Got a Menacil leak in there. I do not need these because I don't... Healing items that much. Sure, I guess I say that as I've used quite a bit, actually. I haven't been searching for her the same way as I usually do. I'm gonna search based off of the area, so... I searched near there, could not find her, so now I'm going over here. I like how when Ursaluna picks up a scent, he starts really sprinting. Can't tell. Oh, that's Wanda. Probably. Hello. Oh. Help. Oh, please. I don't want to sprout mushrooms. Oh. Oh, this is... Now it gets tense. So this is why she was trapped. Classic. A Pokemon. Just trying to trap him. Oh, this is not a regular one. Oh boy, this is not a regular one at all. It's a tough one. Parasect has the advantage against me, so how about I switch to a Glade? Actually, neither of them are the best. Ah, whatever, I'll just have to use Night Slash. I checked, none of my... Because I'm still using my weaker Pokemon, none of them have Dark Type moves. The way it used that Spore was quite interesting. It looked like a mushroom just popped out of it. Like Kelly said, I don't want to sprout mushrooms, and the way that they just use Spore, it looks kind of funny. And let's see, this is why I said it doesn't really matter what you use. I'm just gonna use Overquill for it. I have an Overquill from earlier. I'm gonna try using it instead. It has some moves that work better against these Pokemon. Not necessarily gonna use Barb Barrage on it, but I will use Poison Jab to start off. Bam! Okay, see, that's much better. So, from the looks of it, anytime a move is super effective, it's bad, because it even... If you're... Anyway, I'll do a lot of damage. Now let's give it a strong style Barrage, why not? Just look at that. It's a good thing we had Overquill. Otherwise, Samurott would have probably died there. And again, just because they're level 50 doesn't mean they can't still destroy your Pokemon. Q, I swear I'd never survive out here initially with you as a teammate. I came to patrol because some of the villagers come out here to hunt for mushrooms. While keeping an eye out for them, I ended up hunting around a bit myself for some finds, but the mushrooms ended up hunting me. I guess my brother is probably a mess without me again, huh? Good at battling, probably even better suited to the city course than I am. And time to report to Zeke again. This seems like a regular thing to do. we'll heal automatically at the end of this, so we'll just do that first. Because returning to Jubilee Village and turning into a peaceful area automatically heals your Pokemon when you do so. It's a little thing that a lot of people forget. And yes, this is why I didn't stop immediately, because I knew I could do this request within a timely manner, so I thought I would do that. Thanks for saying Wanda yet again. I'm so glad we got the survey court to rely on. I was tuned to Mel when I heard my sister was caught up in a Pokemon tent this time. If only she could get herself assigned to a village for a while, nice and safe. More star pieces. I'm getting tons of those. Alright, before I check this time if there is another one, I'm not necessarily gonna... another one of those requests. I'm gonna just end the episode right here, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Really like you enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.